Hey y'all, how's everybody today? All right, we're having a conversation about this young lady that was in Florida. And so she decided to check into a hotel. And while she was there, she's saying that some people tried to get into her hotel room. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the story up here.
On Saturday, January 24th, I stayed at the Doubletree by Hilton, Deerfield Beach, Boca Raton, Florida. I woke up that morning and I drove from Jacksonville, Florida, 4 hours down to the South Florida area looking at an apartment. I looked at a couple apartments because I'm living there. I decided to get the hotel and stay at the hotel because I was exhausted. I was drained from my work week, but I knew I needed to go down there to look at paperwork and all of that stuff. So I just booked a hotel. Wanted to make a night out of it. I went to Target earlier that day, got a bottle of wine, had a face mask, an eye mask. Like I just wanted a night. This is the first time I've ever booked a hotel in a different city and just stayed by myself. I've always been in a hotel with someone else, or even if it's a work trip with a coworker at the same location. So I check in to my hotel about 4:20. I am handed my room keys. I'm in room 638. I don't think I'll ever forget this number. I go upstairs. I'm on the phone with my cousin and my sister. I'm looking at places to grab something for dinner real quick. I wanted to get dinner early and come back and be in the room. One thing about me, I'm big on like my safety. So I just don't like to be in and out of hotels and stuff. I don't like to, you know, I leave about 5:45. I drive to the downtown area. I'm looking at the town center. It's beautiful. I get my food. It takes longer than what they told me, but by the time I get back to the hotel, I get in my room. I eat. I'm starving. I shower and I proceed to get in the bed and turn on the TV. This is when I realize the TV doesn't work. So I call down to the front desk. The same person that checked me in, he's still there working. And he's like, okay, I'll send the maintenance man up. And I did not want him to send a man to my room. I had just gotten out of the shower. I'm indecent. I'm also just not comfortable. And I proceeded to say that to him. And he responded with, what do you want me to do about that? And I can't really expect other people to understand, especially when you're not a woman. I just kind of was like, you know what? I'll just go to sleep. Like, I have my iPad with me. Don't worry about it. In my mind, I feel like you could have had maintenance call me. It wasn't a battery issue. Maybe there's something I could push on the remote or something. I don't know. But he was rude. He was rude. And he didn't want to work. You could tell. And I just said, don't worry about it. Have a good night. I go to bed about 9:40, 9:48. I'm fucking exhausted. Like I've set the scene. I've been up all day, driving all day, walking all day in the sun. I'm passed out. I wake up to the hotel phone. She was like, "What's the name of the hotel? I want to call there." She was suggesting that they could have moved my rooms, which they could have. Anybody else would have been like, "Would you want to move a room?" I didn't want to because again, I'm indecent. It's late at this. To me, it's late. I'm tired. I just want to lay here. I'm gonna look at my iPad, scroll on my phone, and go to bed. I didn't want to make a big deal about the TV. Anyways, the phone um, last rang. I'm a little alert. Look at my phone. I see the time. I think this is so weird. So I go try to go back to sleep. A couple minutes later, maybe 6 minutes later, I hear a light knock at the door. So light. Now I'm on alert because it's 12. It's like 12:40 in the morning now. Fuck it. Excuse my language. Now I'm on alert because there's somebody at my door. I sit up. Now, mind you, my room is dark. The TV doesn't work, so I can see the light shining underneath my door, and I see two sets of feet. I'm holding my breath. I'm low key freaking out, but I'm sitting there silent because the phone rung. So if it's staff, they'd probably knock again. They'll probably say something, identify themselves. Mind you, nobody said a word. Nobody identified themselves to me. Nobody said a word. I hear noise like the door is trying to open. And I'm like, what the fuck? My room has a connecting room, door to connect to the other room. That door, I'm going too fast. I'm looking down at the door still. I'm not taking my eyes off underneath the door. I see feet. I see feet walk towards the left. The left is the end of the hallway. The right is the elevators. I see feet go that way. Next thing you know, I'm hearing the craziest fucking commotion, like somebody is trying to open or tamper with the door that's connecting to my room. I am freaking out so bad. I call 911. In the midst of me calling 911, I probably say it rings and I hang it up because I'm thinking, am I fucking crazy? Excuse my language, but in this moment, I literally was convincing myself that somebody must be moving into the room next door. Like it can't be somebody trying to get into my room. I am so freaked out. I have a box cutter. I have a little thing of mace, and I am crying. I'm calling everybody that I know because at this rate, I'm thinking, and now I'm really thinking, did the ma- did the man downstairs send the maintenance man up here? But then I'm thinking, why would the maintenance man come to my room? And I told him no. And I hear the last ring.
Okay, so I guess this
I'm
is
told,
where's part three?
I'm told they didn't know who was occupying the room. They didn't know who was occupying the room. And I can't, I don't even think until you're in a situation like this, because I never thought like this. I don't think you understand what type of fear starts to move in your body. Ever since that night, even being back home, the cat jumps on the door, it fucks me up. They told me I was going to get a call back I want the manager and the general manager to call me and explain what protocol was. Because you.
Okay, y'all. The language is getting to be a lot for me. In my channel. So, um, I just want to sum it up. She did end up getting her money back, and she was able to, of course, try to recover from that situation. I'm trying to think if I've had any similar situation, which I have, but it was just basically, um, well, it's nothing basic about it because I was really upset at the time. It was housekeeping bursting in, housekeeping bursting in on me. I was traveling alone, and it was very unsettling. It was very unsettling